Good news for people who own XRP. Ripple and the SEC have filed a motion to start an appeal together, as agreed upon by both sides, to settle the issue. The deal now needs to be approved by the commission. It looks like the Ripple versus SEC case is finally coming to an end, since there will be no briefs on April 16th. Besides that, a plan to accept coins as in the US. People now have to pay their taxes, fees, and fines. This might happen soon. It goes without saying that this could change the crypto world for the better again. It's now only 50% likely that the US will go into recession, down from 70% before. All of this, along with the brief rise in the price of XRP to $62,000, will be talked about today. It was obviously a rare mistake. A brief look at the Bitcoin market. Bitcoin prices are still going up. Right now, every coin is trying to get back to where it was. For example, XRP is trying to stay above $2. Things are looking better right now, especially when you think about how quickly the market dropped recently. We would have a big massacre and the slump would last longer if we did have seen the market fall even more and Bitcoin's price drop below $72,000. At the moment, things look pretty safe. Over the past few weeks, there has been a change from negativity to a more positive outlook. I also think that April and May will follow the same pattern as Bitcoin's price. Based on a 2-hour time frame, we can see that Bitcoin costs $82,500. It's not ideal, and there may be a small drop toward $80,000, but I don't think it's important to get too upset about it because this is normal instability until Bitcoin finishes its correction. This range is likely to stay in place. XRP report. The price of XRP is $2 right now, and the company wants it to go up even more. You need to close above $2 if you want to start going up. Between $2 and $3.00. The heat map shows that there is a lot of liquidity, which could mean the end of bears. A huge number of short contracts could be cashed out, which could lead to a big rise. Everyone will be better off, from platforms and market makers to people who held on to their XRP. However, I will not make any trades before I know what my plan is. I will watch how the price changes. Just for fun, I might get back into the market if XRP goes above $3. A new regulatory session in New York has passed a measure that might allow agencies to accept cryptocurrency as payment for fines, taxes, and other things. I talked about this in my Telegram channel. Having to pay money, just so you know, this has not yet become law. It is only a bill. It has not yet been applied. They are just getting it ready. It looks like 2026 is the year when adoption will happen. This could be bad news for Bitcoin projects in the US. A few examples of exploding cryptos are Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, Ethereum, Litecoin, and Bitcoin. XRP does not show, which is a shame. They're not quite yet, anyhow. Maybe we'll add it afterward. By chance, the rule covers Litecoin and Bitcoin Cash, two cryptocurrencies that are officially made in the US, but not Bitcoin or Ethereum. More cryptocurrencies are expected to come out at some point. It's important to remember that none of these coins are very fast. When it comes to chores such as tax payments, the XRP platform is leaps and bounds ahead of the rest. News about the deal on April 16th. The Ripple SEC deal has not yet been given the official go-ahead. The parties have filed a joint move, so there will be no brief on April 16th. I talked about this in the Telegram group. Sign up now for up-to-date information. Economic outlook for the year in turn. The chance of a recession in 2025 has gone down from 70% to 50%. There is a chance that we can avoid a recession this year if the stock and Bitcoin markets keep doing well, and tariffs don't cause any more problems. For $62,000, you can get XRP from Glitch. By mistake, the XRP price of $62,032 was shown for a short time on, unlike when XRP was wrongly priced at $20,000 on an exchange. It's not the first time this kind of mistake has happened. These are usually just UI or data feed issues. The technical signs used for XRP analysis show that we may have reached rock bottom. Triangle shapes that started to form in November are now more tightly packed together. A lot of instability could be along with a big change in prices when we come out of it. Link. XRP should close above the trendline's 50-day moving average if the breakout is positive. We're just moving sideways right now. Watch how it goes. Wales's actions caused one of the biggest XRP swaps ever to happen today. A Ripple wallet sent 200 million XRP to a wallet that hasn't been named. In money used today, that's $42 million. A lot of people might sell their short bets around $2.50 if XRP goes up. The heat map shows that this is true. There were a lot of shorter ones grouped together. The creator of Cardano thinks that Bitcoin could hit $250,000 in the market. He thought that the cryptocurrency market might put off a lot of movement for the near future, but by August or September, he thinks there will be a big rise in trading, which could lead to a 6 to 12 month upward trend. He also said that what we're seeing is a trade war between the US and China. He believes that everyone is ready to make a deal, and that the tariff problem is just political theater. That means not everyone was right, and things don't always go as planned. There hasn't been the crash that many people were expecting yet. Finally, some thoughts. If Bitcoin prices keep going down, Ethereum and other altcoins may fall to new lows that are lower than those seen in the 2020 Terra Luna crash, or the post-2021 bull market collapse. That risk needs to be known, but I still expect more growth in the market as it is now. The price of Bitcoin has been going up and down for days. At the moment, the price is running into support near $82,500. Possible stops for $85,000 and $88,000 are the next ones. If Bitcoin breaks $90,000, it could be the start of a big change in direction that leads to more growth, even though the future is there is some doubtful scientific proof that this adjusting period may be coming to an end. Now is a great time to think about collecting all of your coins and getting ready for a rally if you still have some money to spare. The market kept going up in February and March, and it kept going up all the way through April. However, Elon Musk's comments about the environmental effects of traditional Bitcoin mining caused a huge 53% drop in May, but Bitcoin's rise was finally resumed. Now I expect a similar event to happen, but in a different time frame. We could see the end of the declines in April. In the hot months of May and June, we could see real growth. That's the end of Us.Thankx. Please accept my sincere thanks for taking part until we meet again.